Hello guys, and welcome to a very special video. Towards the end of last year, I urged you to subscribe to our channel because we were going to give back to the community in such a big way, and we needed your help to be able to gather the funds to be able to buy these goods and actually go and hand them out to all these homes. Now we've done that. We have done that process. And I know for some of you, you may be wondering, how does a subscription translate into 100 shillings? Well, the money that we make off our YouTube content is what we mainly use to go and purchase these goods. So every person who subscribes and watches our content, you're directly contributing in increasing that earning and therefore increasing how much we can give. Because sometimes, you know, the numbers are not quite so high, so we are more than happy to top it up. But if we can include our audience in it, it just makes it all the more heartwarming and fulfilling. For those who know fine urban construction and interiors, you probably know us for the luxurious mansions that we're always renovating. But something that is so important to us as a company is touching communities in more ways than one. We can't always give everyone these beautiful mansions, but we find other ways to give back to the community. Thanks to our amazing audience, we were able to discover so many places that would need assistance. Now, what you'll notice about all these places that we've been able to go to is that they're so far away and they have so many different needs. In a journey that covered 1,307 kilometers, we were able to visit some of the places where a lot of people wouldn't necessarily even hear about or be able to reach. But because we have that capacity as a company, we made it our mission to go there and help. We went to several homes that cater to many different types of people. You can think of kids, but there's also places that cater to young women who are victims of FGM and early marriages from kids with disabilities. We have the blind, we have the autistic, so you'll be able to see how all these different homes try their best to cater to all these people. So we started in Kayole, where we looked at a children's home, and headed to Kariobangi and Kahawa West, where we got to hear all the different stories of all the different kids that are homed in these places and what they need the most and how we can help them. So one of the most incredible things about this particular home is that it caters to about 100, more than 100 children from the ages of 1 day old to 18. That's incredible. So you can imagine that they would need as much assistance as possible. It's so inspiring to be here and see all the kids, but I can't stand here and ramble on. The only person who can really give us more detailed information about what they do here is Belinda. Belinda, can you just...
Hi everyone, my name is Belinda and I'm a representative of Imani. I'm the resource mobilizer stroke admin, and I want to welcome you guys here to Imani. We really appreciate you for coming over. So I'll tell you a little bit about Imani.
Yeah.
So Imani was started 30 years ago, and where we are standing, we call it Imani A, and also the babies unit, which caters from the age of 1 day to 3 years. Those are the children that we receive, but it caters from the age of 1 day all the way to 18 years. We get the children from the community around. Most of them have been abandoned. Just anywhere, you know, hospitals, dustbin areas, just anywhere.
Yeah.
When they come here, there's a process that we use. The minute a child is discovered, the Good Samaritan has to report to the police station. from the police station, we also have to report to the children's department, then they are placed at Imani. We also have other centers which cater for different things, from sexual and physical abuse, early marriages, and so many other things. In total, from all the 4 centers, because we have 2 in Kayole, 1 in Ngong, another one in Malindi, we have a total of 400 children. But where we're standing, we have over 100 children that we cater for. We have different programs that we run. We have to give these children care and protection, because you know the space that they are from, of course, is traumatic and all that.
Yes.
We also have to give these children education. They go to schools around the centers.
Yes.
We take over 250 children to school, by the way.
That's incredible.
Yeah. We also have to give them, what do we call them? Cater for their hospital bills and all that.
Yes.
10% of the children have either HIV/AIDS or living with disability. So of course we have to cater for their medical
needs.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And also, like for the small children, they take the baby formula milk, which is very important for them, because you cannot be able to give them the breast milk, of course.
Yes.
So that is one of the major things that we do. Another thing that mostly we usually in need of that is the medical insurance for these children, so that it is cheaper for them to seek medical services, you know, in public hospitals. We either go to Mama Lucy or we go to Kenyatta Hospital.
So what I'm understanding is you're not only just giving these children somewhere to live.
Yes.
You have to provide food, you have to provide healthcare, you have to provide education, and most of all, you're giving them a sense of stability and community.
Yeah, this is their home. This is their home. Like one of the centers that I was saying is in Kayole. We have things we call the family units.
Yes.
Where we group the children into different ages and different sex, so that you can give them that sense of, you know, home. Like, So from there they eat together, they pray together, they hold their own stuff and all that in one room and one house mother.
Okay. So can you tell us how long has Imani existed?
It's been a journey.
Yes.
We'll be celebrating 30 years this year.
30 years.
30 years.
That's
so
incredible.
We were actually to do a celebration.
Yes.
But we decided to stop for now. But it's been 30 years. It's been a long, long, long journey.
So guys, from what you can hear that Belinda is telling us, this really, it takes a village.
It does.
It takes a village to be able to take care of all these kids and make sure that they're getting everything that they need. And you know what we're here doing, Fine Urban Construction and Interiors, is to try and just help where we can.
Exactly.
But obviously, this is a place that requires constant assistance, so you do rely a lot on people's generosity and charity.
Exactly. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our friends and partners,
Yes.
because we rely on them for literally everything.
Yes.
We rely on well-wishers, but usually say everyone, these are our children. They're from the community around us, and everyone has their role to play.
Yes.
Yeah, so when we come together, at least to ensure these children will have a great life.
Yeah.
They're going to be very important people in this, nation and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So guys, you helped out a lot when you subscribed, but of course, if you have any more generosity in your heart, feel free to reach out. So how can people reach out and assist?
We have our website. It's www.imanikids.org. We also have a Facebook page, Imani Rehabilitation Agency.
Yes.
We also have an Instagram page, same as Imani Rehabilitation Agency.
Okay, guys, so feel free to go over to those pages and help where you can. Of course, this is just our first stop. We're getting ready to go to the second one, and we'll keep highlighting places like this so you guys can be a part of this journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So I want to say a very big thank you to Fine Urban Interiors for taking their time to come visit Imani Children's Home. We don't take it for granted. There are so many homes that you guys can visit, but you chose Imani Children's Home to support our children, to give us, a big push. So for the donation that you have brought to us, this go a long, long, long way for us in helping us take care of our children. So we want to say thank you so much, and may we continue having a long-term relationship in taking care of these children. Thank you.
So we are at stop number 2 at Kariobangi Outreach Children's Home. I am joined here by Rogers, who's going to be telling us more about the things that people don't generally think about when it comes to children's homes and what they may need. So as you guys know, we're here to give food and really get to know the people who stay here, what their needs are, and how we can further assist. So Rogers, can you kindly highlight those things that people don't generally think about when it comes to donating to children's homes?
First of all, allow me to just to thank you for coming to our home, and we are happy for the Fine Urban Construction and Interior Limited. This is again Kariobangi Outreach Children's Home. We have been here for the last 27 years. And we are handling orphans and vulnerable children from the ages 4 to 18. And what we do here is just to offer them comfort, offer them love, give them a future. That's basically why the home is in here. So what we normally do is just to ensure that they get the education, and they can go as much as is possible with them. And we also do a program which we call the reintegration. We try to link back the kids in the home back to their relatives, or when a change comes into their homes, then we are able to release them back. And one of the care we do here just to ensure that they have the normal human basics, that they can have a place to sleep, they can have food, they have school to go to. That's what the normal basic you can offer in any other home, like our own homes. That's basically what we do. And as a home, we have really appreciated a lot of support that we get from friends. I'm actually impressed with local Kenyans which are doing this. Sometimes people believe that a home like this only need to get support from people from outside, while Kenyans can do this. For the last 4 or 5 years, we have received a lot of support from Kenyans. I just want to share with anybody who wants to support us, or like you, that we honestly appreciate the support we normally get. I know people will want to bring us food, people will want us to bring us clothes, and many other things. But I would want just to take this opportunity that a children's home like this, it needs more than that. Because,
definitely.
like for example, we deal with orphans. They need some help in terms of, like, maybe there's a professional counselor that could talk to them when somebody has lost a loved one. They need to be helped to cope up with the situation. So when you do that, maybe the people are professional, they can come and help them. When you come into a home like this, of course they have their boarding place of it. They need the mattresses, they need the blankets, they need the bed sheets. These things never last for long. At some point you need to
there's wear and tear.
There's wear and tear. They go to school, they need things that will support their education. That means they need their school uniform,
shoes.
They need shoes, they need exercise books,
pencils,
they need textbooks, pencils, anything that relates to their education. Because they're just not sitting here and just eating or doing. They need to go to school. When people are going, like maybe for an outing or maybe an educational tour, they need to accompany them. That cost. So that's something you can do on in education as far as these kids are concerned. As much as we appreciate people will give things like clothes, but people sometimes forget that the clothes are good, but there's also other clothes that they need. I know people think about the girl child, they want to give them sanitary towels, but you give them sanitary towels, but they don't have the innerwears.
They don't have.
What are they going to use this sanitary? So there's something. And then when we also focus on the girl child, we forget the boy child. This boy child also need a boxer, they also need a vest. They need these other things.
They're bare necessities.
The general innerwears they need. If that girl, you can bring a sanitary towel. Please remember to also get them some innerwears. Remember also they need bras. Anything that a girl may need. It is also important to think about that. Because they also take bath, they need towels.
They need slippers.
They need slippers. Those are things that are very critical to their living here. They too can get sick. So when they get sick, they need to be taken to the hospital.
So how do you handle that in this health care?
For our situation, we have an agreement with Catholic dispensary. They have been very helpful to us. When our kids are sick, we just write a note, they get treated.
Yes.
Anytime we get any money, we just deposit with them.
Yes.
Whether we have or not, they will still treat them. But we also encourage anybody who's willing to take charge of their health. You don't even need to give us the money. We just go to the hospital,
yes,
pay. So when they are sick, we just take them. I've seen the current situation with the COVID. New needs has arisen.
Yes.
Yeah. They need washing. They need the
Soap,
sanitizers.
and soap to wash their hands.
Soap to wash their hands.
Yeah.
They need the mask. A number of things have now come up. And again, the government have also introduced the new educational system.
Yeah.
Now there are things that we need to buy. We need to buy new textbooks. There are also other things that the government would want them to do.
Yeah.
So these are support somebody can give to a children's home.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing for us, they need love.
Love. I love that point.
They need love.
Yeah.
They need love. Because that gives them hope for tomorrow.
Exactly.
And then they know somebody out there cares for them.
Yes.
Yes. You know, they can eat, you can give food, they can eat. But if you don't sort out their mental, the emotional issues,
yes,
then we are still just back to the same problem.
Yeah.
So we'll encourage people out there, as you support homes like ours, do other things like coming, have time with them, play with them,
yes,
make noise with them, do any other thing, but encourage them.
There are many rivers to cross, there are many oceans to swim, but never give up.
Not matter wherever they are.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
Yes.
they're humans too.
They're human.
These are humans,
Yeah.
just like your kids, just like you and me. And that's what we want for all the children
All the
that we're
children,
visiting on this journey.
Exactly.
So to finalize, can
Yes.
you tell us how can people reach out? Where can they donate?
Yes, for us, you can look at our Facebook. We have Kariobangi Outreach Children's Home. From there, you can get our contacts. And then we have our website. Our website is www.madarevalley.ngo. You'll get where you have a pay bill. Yeah, you can also talk to us directly. We can also give you a bank account. And if somebody wants to support, you can also still talk to us directly. Then we are able to guide you.
Yes.
Otherwise, we appreciate all that any of us would do. Like in your case, we are very, very happy.
Thank you.
Yes, and we pray that God also help your community.
Yes.
You too also can help others.
Yeah, in one
as
way or
an
another.
individual, not
Yeah.
necessarily as a company. You too, Kenyans, you can come out as an individual.
Yeah. So we are at stop number 3. We are in Kahawa West. What's the name of the home that we're currently in?
So we are at Spirit of Mercy Children's Home.
Yes.
And Spirit of Mercy Children's Home was founded in the year 2007.
Yes.
It was founded by Salome Wanjiko Gatune.
Yes.
That's my mom. By then I was young.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what she was doing.
Yeah.
But with time, I came to grow, understanding her calling,
Yes.
her job. And actually through that time, 14 years after,
Yeah.
I totally understand what she does,
Yeah.
her impact in the community. And I will tell you, it's an amazing thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, today I've had a chance to go to several homes, and the thing that I've learned is like every one of these places has certain values, certain things that they're trying to achieve with the children that they're taking in.
Yes.
So could you kindly let us know, for Spirit of Mercy, what are those pillars?
So For Spirit of Mercy, we work with 5 programs that we have laid down as our foundation. We have the education for children.
Yes.
We have feeding program. We have shelter. We have healthcare. And then talent nurturing.
Yes.
Yes. So those are the programs that we use at Spirit of Mercy to inspire these children.
Yes.
And mostly we look forward towards inspiring success, happiness, and freedom.
Yeah, you know, happiness,
Yes.
when I hear that, it's such an important thing that people might not, you know, think about when they're thinking of what impact they could possibly have in other people's lives. So for us, today we've come here to provide some necessities, some food, we have juices there because these are things that kids will enjoy. Sometimes you just want things for them to be happy about having around.
Yes, thank you so much. And here is how it works. For instance, you have come here
Yes.
with the need to make someone happy.
Yes.
All right? So you have come with your happiness. You have shared it.
Yes.
The kids here will be happy. When they go tomorrow to school, they'll be happy.
Yes.
So that classroom, happiness will be inspired.
Yes.
And it so happens that we are able to do that because we are social animals. When I see you sad, I'm gonna have some sadness.
Yes.
So that child coming out of the streets, no, that child was lost, was destitute, had no one to call for help.
Yeah.
But now you bring them to a new home and you tell them, this is your new place. We are your family.
Yes.
Okay. So that automatically brings happiness.
Exactly.
That inspires other things like freedom. Once that child is free, you'll start knowing who they are and what they carry.
Yes.
And who they will be in the future. Because now that is what you do.
Yes, that's you bringing them up.
Yes.
So how many children would you say that you currently have at this home?
We have 30 children in our program.
Yes.
And all the way from ages 7 all the way to 17.
Yes.
We have them from the lowest point of their classes all the way to high school. Yeah. So, and since 2007, we have had a lot of kids going through this program, Spirit of Mercy program.
Yes.
So when you look at the legacy, we have kids out there in colleges, we have kids out there working,
Yes.
we have kids out there. Sometimes they come back, they come to say hi.
Yes.
Some come to motivate the ones still in the program, and that's a success.
So guys, if you're feeling inspired and you have more to give in your heart, whether it be monetarily or giving your time, or if you even have the chance, I would highly recommend to come and visit and actually get to interact with the kids and fully understand what they need. So I'm so happy that we were able to come here, and I hope that what we've brought is going to help you in one way or another. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What you have brought here is very, very important to us, because we will use it to cater for the needs of the children.
Yes.
And that's a win for us.
Yes, it's a win for everybody. When you're
It's a win
happy,
for
we're
everybody.
happy.
Yeah, that's the thing with happiness.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. We don't have enough words to thank you all to express our joy.
Yeah.
But one thing for sure is that what you have done will impact Spirit of Mercy
Yes.
and will impact the society
Yes.
in one way or another.
Yeah.
So to all those who facilitated this, thank you so much.
Yeah. Day 2 found us in Nanyuki in an area called Kepia. If you are familiar with Kepia, then you understand why it would be very difficult for any well-wishers to access it. It is a very dry area, and it's not very easy to access the home, the school that we went to. This school focuses on rescuing young women from FGM and early marriages. Their goal is to help the ladies recover and educate them about FGM and the detriments of early marriage. When we were given land, this is 13 acres of land, which was donated by the Kenya government to One More Day. And when we came here, we found somebody already was living here. And this is the homestead, this one. So because we didn't want to have like a community fighting, we fundraised to compensate him. And he's the one who is down here. Okay, so our first fundraising went towards that. And then we took over his building. We renovated, you're going to see. And then we did the bathrooms, these ones, toilet, septic. And then these stones became our dining hall. The colored one, they became our dining. And then we put up this one as a kitchen and manager's house, so that we are registered, because we were all over with some girls where no CCI, no children's home, no wherever wanted to take them in. Yeah, they were saying, no, we don't take early marriage, FGM. And we spent a lot in the hotels, in whatever. Okay. But we challenged the government and the community. Here it is. It was a donation from a project called Jielimishe. Yeah, Girls Education Challenge, who came and found that we are doing something similar to them, rescuing girls from early marriage, FGM, and they partnered with us so that when they get a girl, they'll bring here and all that. So they installed the solar, and these are the batteries. Now their Lifeline has expired and needs replacement. And we already have a quotation. The installer was the Chloride Kenya Limited, so that in case anybody who feel like donating can just go to, yes. We already have a quotation. So we've been enjoying lighting, hot water and whatever without payment. Now we have to pay the Kenya Power, yet we are having some other challenges like school fees and the rest. Yes. The person donated the building and challenged us to look for furnishing. So right now we are doing the furnishing fundraising. Same to the hospital, is not in use because of any furnishing. So maybe we can get, so the British Army came in and they did some murals, which I want you to see. We are doing the strong plastic chairs for the nursery kid, and tiny tables for them. So these ones will be like shelves and all that. Yeah, because the baby, they cannot fit. This is a primary school thing. So these murals were also done by the British Army. Together everyone achieves more. And see, it's talking like you people, the way you've come. We didn't know you, but you know the project and you come to achieve more. And I believe that you've just joined the family. Exactly. And we are going to work together. So when we have teachers who want to coach during weekend, they come now and coach us. Yes. So that is One More Day for Children, and this is One More Day Girl Safe House. Far in Kepia North constituency and sub-county, from Nanyuki town is 60 kilometers. And the challenges are many, as I've taken you through.
because of climate issues. There's drought. Right now, this is the area where people are receiving relief food. This center is not getting any. We are having children because of COVID-19. The number has gone high because 10 years advocacy that we did in this area to finish, to address FGM and child marriages, COVID brought in all enabling environment, and the cutters are back. The practice is 100% back, and this facility is really filling. That is why we have put the Equal Over Polycare Health Center, because you get even women who have been hurt and they cannot go report or go to the hospital, but we are going to have that facility that will be receiving them with the forensic experts, guiding and counseling, treatment, and those who have been raped, they are taken through the journey of recovery through here. So, yeah, not many people will come to Nanyuki and want to visit this place. Now it tells you the disadvantage this place is serving, that a girl will run away for 10, 20 kilometers in the wild wilderness where there are bush, we have wild animals. You have seen, I've taken you through, you have seen what the destruction we are facing from the elephants, meaning we need a strong fence. We need water harvesting, we need tunnels to be able to grow tomatoes, vegetables like that. We need babies' diapers and food, we need medicine. If anybody can come with a medical camp, I think this is the phrase that's really, even the population outside. Those inside are fewer than those ones outside. The pregnancy rate is 47%. And you can now imagine what I'm talking, 57%. And due to COVID, teenage mothers have gone very, very high. The biggest is that since they were not married off, those who are not married off and not circumcised, the babies are unwanted. And therefore they're supposed to be killed. That's why we have a full baby wing, studded with babies because they need to be killed. They are called calf babies because of saburu baby, because of teenage pregnancies, because of early circumcision of boys, now making them men, and therefore, once you are circumcised in this community, and no woman, not even a teacher, can tell you anything. So if you are told, lie down, they go down in the bushes with these girls. So the teenage pregnancy is very high, meaning unprotected sex, and meaning HIV and AIDS is very, very high. We thank you. We thank you so much. Fine Urban Construction and Interior Limited. We thought that we are really far, that not many who care or can notice us. Your eyes are very sharp. You've been able to see this. No wonder you're going to really excel. Feel very much appreciated and very much invited. Thank you for this team. Yes, it was also an excavation and all that, but we are inviting you so that you come during weekend or long holiday, and then you meet the girls, and they themselves, you are able to spend some time and hear their stories. I'm going to share a documentary by NTV with the contact person so that you're able also to learn more about it. Thank you and God bless you. You have just saved not one life, not two. It is too many lives with that food. God bless you and feel welcome with whatever materials, all that. Any company feeling that they want to advertise themselves, the fence is here, the building is here, you can come and paint. Just anything, please come over. I'm Helen Gadogo, the director, One More Day for Children Foundation, Kenya, and the manager, the senior manager of this facility, One More Day Girls Safe House. Thank you.
Once we were finished in Nanyuki, we were back on the road and we found ourselves in Samburu, in an area called Marilao. This one is quite heartwarming because I had a chance to sit down with the CEO and he told me how our company has a very special history with this particular home. This home focuses on special needs children. Now, by hearing that, some of you might already have an idea of how tough that can be and how many challenges that can come with. All the homes we've talked to, we've had people mention how they are not able to care for special needs children, so they're not able to bring them into their homes.
Welcome to Senia Special School. Senia Special School is a school that started in the year 2020. The school has an enrollment of 2,015 learners. Girls are 99 and the boys are 116. This school actually have learners of different various. We have learners who are autism. We have learners who are hearing impaired. We have learners with speech defect, learners with the cerebral palsy, learners with the physical impairment, learners with visual impairment, and the learners who actually they are also coming from different communities who are also very poor. Among some of those learners, most of them are orphans. They were brought to the school and they've been taken care of, though that they still also have many needs. Being orphans means that they don't go home. After schooling, they are left behind so that they can be able to be taken care of. There are some of the things which actually normally makes them be able to stay in our school, depending on the catchment area. Most of the parents see that they are very poor. The region being an arsal area means that it's dry. So most of the time we have problems concerning food. They also need other needs, like for example, clothing. They also need shelter, and that's why actually we give them a place to stay in school. The school, as I said, we actually got it from a lady who is a very strong lady with a lot of in-depth of the needs of helping learners with disability by the name Seneya, Grace Seneya. She gave her the school and gave it to the government. So right now the school is being registered and also teachers also employed by the Teacher Service Commission. Grace Seneya actually have done a lot because the buildings of which we have here that we are using today, actually she took an initiative of doing all that work to bring the school. Now the school now is a government school, and I am the head teacher of the school by the name Peter Siloma Senteu. Personally, I also have a need of the school because I'm also part of the person with disability. I also have some hearing problem. So I have a feeling on how actually can be able to assist those learners, despite being employed by the Teacher Service Commission. All the same, we have some challenges which actually are facing the school at large. Most is food stuff. Keeping this learner for all that length of time, especially when school opens until the time whereby they close. Some of the learners, they don't go home, even those who with hearing impaired and those with visual impaired. But half majority who normally stay much in school, these are cerebral palsy. They cannot be able to walk, so most of the time they stay in school. All the same, we also have learners who are autism. Now that we have the caregivers in our school, actually they have been trained on how to take care of these learners. So compared to the care of which they can be able to get from school and what they can be able to get at home, it's now a feeling that actually in school they get more care because there are many things of which actually is taking place. Because having the intellectual problem, the parents are not able. So the caregiver actually are taking much time with them. In fact, even their time, they don't have time to give and to go home. Most of the time, they are with us. So in that way, that is one of the major challenges. Another challenge is that some of those learners, they require Pampers. Pampers is required very much because some of the time as they wet, they need to be changed most of the time. And it is expensive. So getting well-wishers coming in and also help us in that area actually will minimize. This learner will be able to be in comfortably, having love. As we know very well, there is child right and protection, which actually speak for the children. They need to be taken care of. They need love. They need also to know all about life like any other person who is normal. So in that way, that one also, they are also given time. All the same, we also have other challenges, which is medication. They need drugs. Some of our students survive by using drugs, especially autisms and those with the cerebral palsy. They need a lot of drugs, which actually make them survive. Yeah. All the same, at the institution, when we are given, we still need to expand the institution because we have very many learners or children who are far, and they request to be given chance also to enjoy the institution. So we need infrastructures, which actually so that can be able to accommodate more, so that they can also be able to be, because most of our teachers are specialized, they are trained, they are graduate, they have all the personnel, which actually can be very useful for our learners. All the same, we still also thank Madam Grace for the good actually she have done to the school. All the same, as you can see, there is food now. This actually food can be very much useful for them because I see what they have there is corrected, being chosen and suitable for them so that they can be able to survive, because food is very much important. Though we say we eat to live, not live to eat.
First of all, we'd like to say thank you very much to Fine Urban Interior for this good gesture to visit our school, Senea Special School, and to bring this donation to the children. Actually, as you can see, the children are so excited and super happy because of what they have experienced today. The food items that we have received, the snacks, are a big, big thing in our school today. The food will go a long way in cutting the nutritional gap that sometimes affects us as a school. You can see the different types of food. We have green grams. Those will provide some nutrients that sometimes are very rare in this part of the world. And we are really thankful that we are giving our children a nice experience in some food that they have never tasted before. Our children are vulnerable owing to the various disabilities that can be seen in them. Some of them have a very weak immune system. And Fine Interior has actually done one great thing in ensuring that they have given us different types of foods with different nutritional values, which is a very much welcome gesture, owing to the fact that these are the things we need in our children. Sometimes, owing to the geographical location of our school, we may not be able to get some of these foods in our farms. Sometimes we need to go deeper into our pockets to buy these foods. But thanks to Fine Urban, at least for the time that these foods will be here, these children will be healthier. And I believe in your next visit, you will be witnesses to what transformation you will see in these children.
Our next stop was still in Samburu in an area called Souq. Now, what you'll notice about majority of these areas that we've gone to, they're very dry, they suffer with drought, there's water issues, electricity issues, and they just need as much assistance as possible. So in the Souq, the major things that the home required was a proper kitchen. The thing that you will find most heartwarming about this particular school is their focus on building the community around them as well. They also focus on rescuing girls from early marriages, cases of rape, and also FGM.
My name is Dr. Justin Kula. I'm the founder of the Suburban Girls Foundation, and welcome to Suburban Girls Foundation. We are a charity-based organization in Samburu, and we are a child protection organization. We rescue girls from female genital mutilation, child marriages. Children here are married at the ages of 8, 9, 10, 11. So we rescue them, enroll them to schools, work with them from preschool until they finish college or university. And we are celebrating 10 years as an organization. We've helped over 1,500 girls in the last 10 years. And our hope is our dream is to have our own school, because these kids go to schools across the country and it's been expensive, looking for money for school fees. And I believe if we get the support to have our own school, then probably those girls will be able to learn in a secure environment, and we can be able to provide for them a better education. Yeah, Wanjiru, you have something to add?
Yes, our main program is education, and for the longest time we've had such a struggle having to rescue over 500 girls and to take care of them from preschool up to university. And at times, most people wonder, how do you get to support a girl to school? You can do something so basic like $50 a month can be able to support a girl for personal shopping. We can do like even $100, even if it's an year, you can buy a uniform, a pair of shoes, something just so basic to keep a girl to school. And then again, like right now, we are heading to, the schools are closing for the next 7 weeks. There's a huge drought going on at the moment. If we can have well-wishers come on board and support us with girls' food, because we have most of them who will be going home. And you know, if there's one challenge that even makes these girls at times to be married off, is even lack of food in their homes. And again, where we are at the moment, we don't have enough capacity to be able to host our girls who are in need. So if we can have Fine Urban Interiors and your team just come on board and see how we can add as one more dormitory, help us also come up with a fully functional kitchen. It can also be another income generating activity for us here in Samburu, because we don't have any bakery. Also guest houses, we get so many people who want to come and visit us, but we don't have accommodation to host them. We could still charge them something small so that it can be able to run the rescue center. And anything anyone feels like giving. It's not only all about monetary support. You can also come on board and say you're going to work with this one girl to school, you're going to offer her mentorship, you're going to host her in your house, maybe fostering for some time. Any kind of support we need. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Urban Interiors and
Yeah,
Fine Urban Interiors, and all your team supporters. We appreciate the food you've been donating to the girls, and it means a lot to us, because even that budget to buy that food is not there. So we appreciate people like you, and we encourage you to keep coming to Samburu, and God bless you. Thank you very much.